Well, the Prime Minister has just landed in Assam, starting a significant day-long visit focused on infra and growth in the northeast state of Assam. There on the screen you can see visuals of the Prime Minister stepping out of the plane. The Prime Minister will witness the first of its kind highway-based emergency landing strip at Chabua in Dibrugarh stretch, a major connectivity milestone. So he will be heading there, but the on focus will be highways, bridges and the airstrips today. He will also be opening the campus of the IIM Guwahati, but the focus will be on the connectivity in Assam ahead of the crucial elections in the state later this year. So the Prime Minister has just landed. He will start his significant day-long visit focused on infra and growth in the state of Assam. And also we're learning that he will inaugurate the Kumar Bhaskar Varman bridge over the Brahmaputra River linking Guwahati and North Guwahati, open the temporary campus of IIM Guwahati, launch the hyperscale data center and hand over 100 center-funded electric buses to the state. So a lot is lined up during the day, during the Prime Minister's visit, and those are the visuals on your screen on the Prime Minister arriving in Assam. In fact, he will be unveiling multi-crore mega projects. The focus will be on Vikas, growth and the connectivity push. For more on this, let me go across to my colleague Rishabh, who's been tracking all the details. Good morning, Rishabh. Take us through what is expected during the day. We can look at the visuals of the Prime Minister arriving in Assam.
Well, what we are given to understand, Akansha, that this is in a way a multifaceted visit. We are looking at it via various angles. First, if we talk about the political angle, Prime Minister is in Assam. Assam goes into polls in a month and a half time. Elections could be announced anytime later this month, early March, is what we are given to understand. Maybe after Holi, the elections would be announced. So that is something, then the political mileage is definitely there. Second, when it comes to Assam, there's always talk about the chicken neck, the 22-kilometer long, narrow strip that divides Bhutan, Bhutan, Nepal, and Bangladesh. That strip has been threatened not officially by officials, but unofficially by a lot of entities in Bangladesh and other countries. So with this airstrip that has now been constructed, it's an add-on to the air power that India wants to show in that region, and hence that will also be very, very important. The third, definitely, Prime Minister wants to be with the people and especially showcase that how he is with the armed forces, given the way things have unfolded in Parliament in the budget session. He wants to send that message across as well.
Absolutely. And in fact, in the national capital, we are learning that the politics has already started over this. Take us through what the Congress party is saying on the visit of the Prime Minister. There is a tweet by Pawan Khera of the Congress party in which he has posted a photo of a snapshot of a plane ticket as well, saying that Manipur is 1 hour away. Prime Minister should go there.
Well, definitely, what Congress is targeting Prime Minister. The Congress party says that he did not go to Manipur, but he is going to Assam. Pawan Khera has also tweeted that poll-bound states are, in a way, PM's top priority. So now that in Manipur, the government has again been formed, a new chief minister from BJP has taken oath as well. Now what we are given to understand that, Congress is now attacking Prime Minister for visiting Assam and not going to Manipur. Remember, Prime Minister did go to Manipur as well, but remains to be seen how things unfold from here and what exactly, the day looks like. When it comes to Assam, remember the way Hemanta Biswa Sharma, Gaurav Gogoi, Congress, BJP, AIUDF, AGP, the way politics in Assam has created uproar, the war of words that we have heard at many times, a war of words actually beyond politics, getting personal about leaders as well, that we have seen in Assam. That all will be on display once the elections are announced as well. 1.5 months, quarter to 2 months time left for the elections to take place. So these, next 6-7 weeks are going to be very charged when it comes to Assam.
Absolutely, and this is quite important because the visit is ahead of the crucial assembly elections in the state of Assam. And those are the visuals on your screen of the BJP workers and the leaders there welcoming the Prime Minister. And that is the Chief Minister of Assam, Himanta Biswa Sarma, on the screen, welcoming the Prime Minister there to the state. But very importantly, Rishabh, this would be the Prime Minister's third visit to the state in the last 3 months, especially ahead of the crucial assembly elections.
Well, if you can come again, Akansha, I could not hear the last part of your question.
I was asking Rishabh that this is Prime Minister's third visit to the state of Assam in the last 3 months. Very crucial. He's going to Assam again and again, and the focus this time will be on Vikas, on growth of the state. The focus will be on the connectivity, but most importantly, happening ahead of the crucial elections.
Well, Akansha, we need to understand one thing. Since 2016, BJP government has been there. You know, this is the second term ending, and BJP is putting all force available to them for the third term as well. And hence, Prime Minister, who is the poster boy of BJP, wants to be seen among people, seen with the party cadre in Assam as well. You know, once you have two back-to-back terms, the third term comes with a lot of baggage, a lot of promises that you have done in 2016 or 2021, that all will come back to haunt you if they were not fulfilled. And hence, BJP or Prime Minister believe that his face is something that is still most acceptable in BJP nationwide, and hence you will see Prime Minister in Assam a lot more times this time as well. 2016, 2021, we have seen PM doing a lot of rallies. 2021 elections, remember, in Assam happened in thick of the second wave of COVID. Back then also Prime Minister was in Assam, was in West Bengal, was in Kerala, trying to ensure that, BJP's manifesto, BJP's promises, BJP's work is communicated well. This time around also we are seeing a similar pattern. The last two were official visits. This one again is an official visit for the Prime Minister. It remains to be seen how things unfold, what happens from here. As of now, the politics, political war of words have been between Gaurav Gogoi and Himanta Biswa Sarma, the Chief Minister, and the leader of Congress in Assam, who thinks that he could be the contender of Chief Minister of Assam if Congress comes to power, son of the former Chief Minister again. So, but as of now, we haven't heard much from the central leadership. Today, what we will hear there, it will be very, very important. Because remember, Prime Minister did speak at GBS yesterday, but what he speaks in Assam would again be very, very crucial, because that would, in a way, sum up BJP's plan for elections and also how the whole parliament has gone through.
Absolutely. Rishabh, stay on with us. Let's once again focus on the visuals coming in from Assam, where Prime Minister has just landed, beginning a significant day-long visit focused on growth of the state, on the Vikas push as well. He will witness the first of the kind highway-based emergency landing strip at Chabua, as we can see in the visuals as well. But Rishabh, take us through the details of the last two visits of the Prime Minister, because as we can see, the last time he had accused the Congress party of handing over Assam to infiltrators for votes during the rule in the northern states. So today as well, will the focus be on that? What is expected as far as the Prime Minister's speech is concerned?
Well, what we're given to understand, what will Prime Minister do today? I was just going through the release that has come in from Prime Minister's office, and it is very, very important. There are going to be, you'll see, the airstrip being inaugurated. You'll see the bridge connecting Guwahati with over Brahmaputra getting inaugurated, and other infrastructure projects also getting inaugurated. Remember, now BJP does not have to contend for power. They have to defend the power in Assam. 10 straight years of rule under two chief ministers, and both of them have been quite famous among masses. But there are different ways, within BJP in Assam. Also, there are certain fractions who are not happy with the leadership, the local leadership in Assam. And BJP do understand that with Prime Minister on ground, things get better. And that's why Prime Minister is there. The last two visits also, if you see in Assam, you'll find that Prime Minister has been talking about infrastructure, development, connectivity. Just now we have seen that how Kolkata to Guwahati sleeper Vande Bharat Express have also been started. So the way Assam, West Bengal, the two states are going to elections, BJP do understand that now it's time to showcase what 10 years has changed in Assam, and how if the government continues, what changes will come in. It remains to be seen how things unfold. We are still 2 months away from election, quarter to 2 months away from elections. This is a huge time in politics. How things unfold, what happened, whether the Pakistan beta tag on Gaurav Gogoi sticks till election, or it will backfire on Hemant Biswa Sharma. All this will be discussed. It will all be fought upon. And with Prime Minister in Assam, it would be interesting to see what Congress's counter to this would be as well.
All right, so it remains to be seen what the Congress has to say on that, but we are getting the visuals from Assam. Rishabh, do tell us more about the emergency landing facility that we can see the Prime Minister is also witnessing as we speak.
And now call sign
Eklavya. Akansha, that is very, very important. Why is this important? See, we are preparing for 2.5 run that we have been
getting airborne in less than 500 meter and being combat ready within seconds of leaving the ground.
Call sign Eklavya, Rafale विमान अब उड़ान भरने के लिए तैयार है। आक्रामक तरीके से ऊपर चढ़ते हुए यह विमान जमीन छोड़ने के कुछ ही क्षण में युद्ध के लिए तैयार हो जाता है।
And what you just heard was the sound of air dominance. And now from the horizon on your right emerges a bird of steel, a symbol of strength and reliability, Indian Air Force's stalwart, the AN-32 aircraft, call sign Balram, flown by Group Captain Dagar with Wing Commander Rakshit.
AN-32 विमान भारतीय वायुसेना का वर्क हॉर्स यानी सबसे भरोसेमंद विमान माना जाता है। उत्तर पूर्वी क्षेत्रों में तैनात सुरक्षा बलों को हवाई मदद देता है।
Look at the precision. The pilot is aligning a massive transport aircraft. The wheels touch down and roll down the highway, proving that no place is out of reach of Indian Air Force and Naya Bharat. The reinforcements and support can reach anywhere in the shortest possible time. And now turn your eyes to the skies as the fighters run in from your right. Coming in hot, approaching the Muran emergency landing facility are the mighty Su-30 MKI. Flying in WIC formation, this is the Arjun formation of number 102 Squadron, led by Group Captain APS Saini.
अब आप सभी अपना ध्यान आकाश की ओर करें। दाहिनी ओर से मुरान आपातकालीन लैंडिंग सुविधा की ओर बढ़ते हुए दिखाई दे रहे हैं भारतीय वायुसेना के शक्तिशाली Sukhoi-30 लड़ाकू विमान।
In a short while, the WIC formation will emerge tearing through the clouds. Ladies and gentlemen, be on the lookout for the mighty Su-30 MKI. The Sukhoi-30 is the mainstay of Indian Air Force. This air superiority multi-role fighter jet is capable of employing modern long-range precision weapons like BrahMos and Astra. It's one of the most agile platforms of the Indian Air Force. Its operations from this emergency landing facility, combined with lethal weapon systems, provides reach beyond borders in no time.
यह लड़ाकू विमान आधुनिक लंबी दूरी के सटीक हथियार जैसे ब्रह्मोस और अस्त्र मिसाइलों को संचालित करने में सक्षम है। यह भारतीय वायुसेना के सबसे फुर्तीले और सक्षम विमानों में से एक है। इस आपातकालीन लैंडिंग सुविधा से इन विमानों का संचालन अत्याधुनिक हथियार प्रणालियों के साथ मिलकर सीमाओं के पार भी त्वरित प्रतिक्रिया देने की क्षमता प्रदान करता है।
And now you'll witness the most demanding and rare demonstrations of the military aviation. Look to the right, call sign Arjun 3, piloted by Squadron Leader Bhadoria with Flight Lieutenant Benipal, is now coming in for an overshoot. Observe the massive lifting body and thrust vectoring authority.
कृपया अपनी दाहिनी ओर देखें। कॉल साइन अर्जुन 2, जिसका संचालन विंग कमांडर सौरभ जायसवाल और फ्लाइट लेफ्टिनेंट यश पुनिया कर रहे हैं, अब ओवरशूट के लिए स्वयं को संरेखित कर रहा है।
And now the most awaited moment, coming in from the far right, call sign Arjun 1, piloted by Group Captain APS Saini with Flight Lieutenant Jadhav, is now aligning for landing. Weighing over 38 tons, this twin-engine fighter demands nothing but absolute precision while landing on this highway. And touchdown. Shoots out, aircraft landed, mission accomplished. And now coming in from the right, in the WIG formation, are the Rafales of number 101 Squadron. Call sign Abhimanyu. Leading this formation is Group Captain Arun Kumar. Emerging from the horizon, the Rafale, India's most advanced multi-role fighter, tip of the spear in Indian Air Force's arsenal.
तेजस्वी आभा के साथ दाहिने तरफ से आते हुए रफाल फाइटर जेट।
And now look out for the sharp peel off as the aircraft will now take a circuit. And now look out for the sharp peel off.
आजा जिंदे शामी आने के तले है, आजा जरी वाले नीले आसमाने के तले है।
Against the backdrop of Jai Ho, the fighters proudly roar over the skies of Assam and the mighty Brahmaputra Valley. Rafale is a 4.5 generation fighter jet spearheading the Indian Air Force's air operations. It's capable of carrying weapons like Scalp and Meteor missiles and is equipped with one of the most advanced avionics. The Rafale's operation from Moran demonstrate Indian Air Force's commitments towards securing national interest and staying true to be the sentinels of the eastern skies.
रफाल एक अत्याधुनिक लड़ाकू विमान है जो वायुसेना के हवाई अभियानों का नेतृत्व करता है। यह स्कैल्प और मेटेओर जैसे अत्याधुनिक शस्त्र ले जाने में सक्षम है।
And now Abhimanyu 2 and 3 will carry out a low overshoot over the ELF and number 1 will land. Coming in from the right, behind the controls, Flight Lieutenant Shoraveer.
कॉल साइन अभिमन्यु 2 जिसका संचालन स्क्वाड लीडर चांदगुड़े कर रहे हैं ओवरशूट के लिए अग्रसर है। यह लड़ाकू विमान राष्ट्र की सुरक्षा का सशक्त प्रतीक बनकर हमारे साहस और आत्मनिर्भर भारत की ताकत को दर्शाता है।
And here comes call sign Abhimanyu 1, piloted by Group Captain Arun Kumar, aligning for landing. And touchdown. This is where Rafale excels. Short landing distance and high authority. Perfectly suited for dispersed operation from all types of landing strips. Having seen the fighter operations, the splendid and immaculate display from this emergency landing facility, next to come is the advanced light helicopter. This indigenously developed helicopter is not only a symbol of technological excellence, but a lifetime during times of crisis.
ALH हेलीकॉप्टर स्वदेश में विकसित केवल तकनीकी उत्कृष्टता का प्रतीक ही नहीं बल्कि प्राकृतिक आपदाओं के समय एक जीवन रेखा भी है। कल्पना कीजिए उस परिस्थिति की जब बाढ़ या भूकंप के कारण हमारे देश का कोई हिस्सा दुर्गम हो जाता है। जब आपदा में फंसे लोगों की उम्मीद टूटने लगती है, तब यह विमान सबसे पहले सहायता के लिए पहुंचता है। आज हम इसके दोनों स्वरूपों के साक्षी होंगे। शांति काल में यह जीवन रेखा है और युद्ध के समय एक सजग एवं सक्षम योद्धा है।
এতিয়া আমাৰ মাজলৈ আহি আছে ভাৰততে নিৰ্মিত শক্তিশালী হেলিকপ্টাৰ ALH। এই হেলিকপ্টাৰখন কেৱল এটা যন্ত্ৰই নহয়, এই বিপদৰ সময়ত আমাৰ বাবে এক আশাৰ ৰশ্মি।
And now, ladies and gentlemen, shift your gaze towards the far right. Coming in line astern formation are Nakul 1, flown by Wing Commander Amber and Flight Lieutenant Mayuk, and number 2, flown by Wing Commander Himanshu and Flight Lieutenant Janvi. They'll be making a swift landing at this ELF.
अब आपके सामने अदम्य साहसी गरुड़ कमांडोज के साथ तीव्र गति से अग्रसर होता हुआ नकुल फॉर्मेशन।
Watch closely as you would not want to miss out that in no time at all, our elite special forces, the Garuds, will move on to the objective area. The precision, the speed and lethal accuracy, all in motion. Ladies and gentlemen, be on the lookout and see how swiftly the Garud commandos tread onto the objective area. Their planned and precise moves help them achieve tactical advantage, taking the enemy by surprise.
पायलटों की दक्षता को ध्यान से देखिए। अपने मिशन को सफल करने के पश्चात शत्रु क्षेत्र से सुरक्षित दूरी स्थापित कर चुके हैं और पीछे छोड़ जाते हैं एक ऐसी टुकड़ी जो पूर्णतः सजग और शत्रु की सीमा के भीतर कार्यवाही के लिए तैयार है।
In situations of natural calamities, the Indian Air Force has been at the forefront of nation's humanitarian assistance and disaster relief efforts. In such eventualities, citizens do need immediate medical attention irrespective of availability of the airfield. Look up once again. Here you see call sign Sehdev 1, piloted by Wing Commander Chandan and Squadron Leader Ashwant, and number 2, piloted by Squadron Leader Anil and Flight Lieutenant Shashank, coming in configured as casualty evacuation platform. Be on the lookout as Sehdev sweep in for humanitarian assistance to rescue the citizens, ensuring they receive immediate medical attention while being airlifted to safety. Be on the lookout. In a short moment, you will see how this cabin, designed for rapid reconfiguration, turns into an airborne ICU, providing immediate medical care. What you're experiencing is not just an air display, it is the aerial articulation of a rising India. This indigenous marvel stands as a testament to India's vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat. And with this, we come to the end of today's flying display and operationalization of the first emergency landing facility of the Northeast India here at Moran. We now prepare to bid farewell to our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji. He is now departing from this venue, carrying with him pride and aspirations of the nation. His presence here today has further strengthened our resolve towards progress, security and self-reliance.
हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का कुशल नेतृत्व आज भारत को नई ऊर्जा, आत्मविश्वास और नई दिशा की तरफ ले जा रहा है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री एक दूरदर्शी मार्गदर्शक के रूप में राष्ट्र को नई सोच और नई दिशा प्रदान कर रहे हैं। उनके नेतृत्व में सड़कों, रेल
All right, so these are the visuals coming in from Assam, where Prime Minister landed just a while back, and this clearly goes on to show the air power boost for the country, strengthening the border infra as well. And those are the visuals on your screen, and a lot is lined up during the day as far as Prime Minister's visit to the state is concerned. as a part of his itinerary. After this, he will inaugurate several projects in the pole-bound state of Assam. Prime Minister will address the BJP workers as well, and all eyes will be on that. One of the key projects to be launched by him and in Assam is the emergency landing facility that you just saw, and this is going to be Prime Minister's third visit to the state of Assam in the last 3 months. And that is quite crucial ahead of the assembly elections in the state. But definitely right now, as you can see on the screen, the air power boost is in focus. The border infra is also in focus of the Prime Minister as far as the state is concerned. And in fact, during the day, he will also be focusing on highways, on the bridges and the airfields as well. The main point is that as far as Assam is concerned, the focus today will be on the connectivity as well. A lot is lined up. He will inaugurate several projects worth 5,000 crore rupees is what we are learning. Right now, as you can see in the visuals, he is waving to the crowd. Several BJP workers and several supporters have come there to just get a glimpse of the Prime Minister there. And in just some time, we're learning that he will be addressing the gathering during his visit to Assam, the third one in the last 3 months. All right, so that's in fact the part one of his visit to Assam. During the next leg of his one-day tour, Prime Minister will also visit Guwahati, where he's all set to inaugurate the 3,000 crore Varma Setu connecting Guwahati to North Guwahati. And beside that, in fact, he will also be inaugurating the campus of IIM Guwahati. And those are the visuals on your screen of the first event of the day that has been done by the Prime Minister. He is all set to, after this, address the BJP workers and the supporters there. And as far as the second leg of his visit to the state of Assam is concerned, he will also be heading to Guwahati. Let me go across to S. Sudhakar N. Thank you so much, sir, for connecting with us. How do you look at this visit of the Prime Minister? Basically, the air part that is in focus right now as far as the Assam is concerned.
The emergency landing facility at Dibrugarh, refers to the runway and supporting infrastructure that is being strengthened and maintained to allow military aircraft to use airfield during emergencies and contingencies during strategic operations. This is beyond routine civilian flights. Remember that India used to think that non-development of borders and, keeping the Northeast the way it was the state policy 10 years back. Now look at the qualitative difference that it has brought. When we are going to connect such remote areas with, this level of capability, we are talking about building a runway that is capable of handling fighter jets, transport aircraft, and special mission aircrafts. We are talking about strengthened payway classification for heavier loads. We are talking about quick turnaround capability for refueling and logistics, night landing and instrument approach systems. We are talking about air traffic coordination between civilian and military authorities. Dibrugarh Airport is a dual-use airfield, meaning it supports both civil aviation and potential Indian Air Force operations when required. Now, what is the strategic significance of this? Dibrugarh is located in Upper Assam, close to Arunachal Pradesh border, Indo-China border region. It has got key oil and gas infrastructure and critical Northeast logistic corridors. In a high-sensitivity theater like Northeast, this will act as a diversionary airfield if primary military bases are unavailable. It provides forward staging capability for rapid deployment. It supports HADR operations during flood, earthquakes, and landslides. And it enhances redundancy in air infrastructure critical in conflict scenarios. The dual use of economic advantage will improve overall airport infrastructure quality. It will increase the investor confidence in the region. It will support cargo aviation growth, enable faster disaster recovery, which protects economic assets, and it will act and strengthen Act East connectivity. So the emergency landing tag is actually part of a broader civilian military integrated infrastructure doctrine. infrastructure that boosts economic growth in peacetime and strengthens national security during crisis. I have to put it in a very simple term. What this means for India is the runway is built and maintained to military-grade standards so that, if needed, India can deploy aircraft, respond to emergencies, or sustain operations in the strategically critical Northeast without depending on a single base. Now, if you actually look at it, both China and Bangladesh today are trying to throttle the chicken neck corridor. What infrastructure like this will bring onto the table is our ability to respond with greater level of resilience and agility. This was lacking in our vision and our planning, and kudos to the Indian government, to the planners and the engineers who have executed this. This is when we say Bharat has arrived at the world stage. We can stare at a superpower like China, who is destined to take over as the lead power in the world stage. India is a close second, which will follow on its heels. The policies, the flip-flop that you see from the US today is thanks to these kind of visionary projects, because before, when India used to think less and deliver less, they were very comfortable. Today they are rattled. Operation Sindoor has proved that our capability to decimate an adversary like Pakistan in under 3 days. Now, if this be the capability, the world powers want to keep you down. And it is these projects which tell them back off. And that is why it is very, very important to send the right signals. And this project today demonstrates India's strategic resolve. It demonstrates India's strategic vision. I hope this vision carries beyond infrastructure projects like this. We need to build this in cutting-edge strategic domains like artificial intelligence, wherein I will still put the government in the dock. They are not doing enough. So therefore, while I will pat the back, while I will applaud them for their vision for this, we have a long way to go. That is something that we need to understand, because we have a baggage behind us. 70 years, we had followed a certain policy by keeping the borders underdeveloped. Today, we are talking about developing the borders to a level wherein we can stand at the tip of our border and stare into the eyes of our enemy. That is where the enemy will get its message. Otherwise, if we adopt a defensive policy, mind you, no boxer wins a match by only defending. You need to deliver that knockout punches. These strategic dual-use infrastructures help you deliver that knockout punches. Give them a bloodied nose, as we gave in the Galwan Valley. And today, our adversaries will see you with respect, which we always lacked. It is not enough to aspire that we need to have a seat in the Security Council. It is these projects that will tell at the world stage, yes, India is a power, it is a responsible power, it has the might and it has the will to walk the talk that it does. That
Absolutely, and in fact, as far as the emergency landing facility is concerned, it is very close to the China border, and that is why very important for the border security as well. Thank you so much, sir, for connecting with us and bringing your perspective on this. So just a while back, Prime Minister Modi landed on a 4.2-kilometer emergency landing facility carved out of a national highway in Assam. It is not too far from the line of actual control, and that is why that is very important for the border security. For more on this, let me go across to my colleague and consulting editor Srinjoy Chaudhary. Srinjoy, ALF was inaugurated by the Prime Minister just a while back. This is quite close to the China border. How crucial is it for the border security?
Well, first of all, look at where the Northeast is. On the north, you have China. To the south, to a large extent, and to the southwest, Bangladesh. To the east, you have Burma, and the uncertainty that is Burma. Bangladesh, till recently, was not really a problem. India did not have to worry about Bangladesh. But in these last year and a half, there is uncertainty there too. Add to the fact that of all of India, the Northeast has been the least developed. So all this led to one question: what can we do for the Northeast? What can we do for India? and very clearly keeping in mind future problems, keeping in mind the uncertainty that the future brings, especially the world order changing to the extent that it has. You need serious development in the Northeast, something that will not just help the military, but it will also help the civilian sector. So as a result, this facility will be of great help to both sides, and keeping in mind the fact that there is pressure on the line of actual control. Now, what can happen when is not something we can guess, but what we do need is insurance, military insurance, and this landing facility will provide what you call military insurance. If there is a requirement, if there is a problem, then this facility will be very useful. Yes, as the previous speaker rightly said, over the years it was felt that, look, let's keep the border areas underdeveloped. It will be more difficult for the other side to come in. Now there is a change in thinking. The idea is to strengthen the border areas, and that is not wrong at all. It's exactly the right thing to do and done a little late. So if these areas are strengthened, it also means development of these areas means that a lot of people who live in these areas will benefit. And if they are going to benefit, they will not abandon these areas they live in and move to areas where there are better facilities. So what you're doing is keeping your population there, even getting more people to the border areas. If the areas have good schools, good roads, good hospitals, good landing facilities, and so on. So this is a very clear message being sent to the people of the area, saying, stay where you are, we'll get whatever you need to your areas. And also, if the people of India are happy there, then there is less of a problem vis-a-vis neighbors. Let's not forget Myanmar. Myanmar is an area of uncertainty. There is no proper government with a complete hold over the entire country, and it's a huge country. So what happens? Naturally, you have to protect against that uncertainty. And again, this landing facility is there. So keeping everything in mind, this is a good idea. It's been executed well. The Prime Minister has made it very clear that this is something he wants. Just by landing there is a message to the administration, to all the people, the planners, that look, this is what we need.
Absolutely, and this is all the more important because a portion of a national highway has been turned into the emergency landing facility, and there were several that were situated in western, northern and the central part of the countries. But this is the first ELF in the northeast India and close to China is what we are learning. Thanks so much for all the details. We'll keep coming back to you for more on this.